Costa.
Well, I have a lot of good news for a lot of people. If you're someone who doesn't like the humidity, pretty safe to say a lot of us don't. Today is going to be a gorgeous day, and the even better news is finally it is going to be lingering into the upcoming weekend. Today is going to be a very bright day as well, and a cooler day compared to the last couple of days. Current temperatures out there, most of us in the low to mid 70s. You definitely noticed it when you woke up this morning. I mean, a lot of us were down to the 50s earlier this morning. This is the best part, though. The dew point in the 50s. It has been a long time since we've seen dew points in the 50s. I mean, for most of this entire month, we've been reaching dew points in the 70s almost every single day. Highs today, low to mid 80s. If you're at the coastline, though, only the upper 70s and low 80s. The thing is, just because it's not really hot and humid does not mean the UV index is not high. A lot of people mistake that. And if anything, people actually can burn more when it's a little bit cooler because they don't necessarily feel their skin burning. So just a reminder, if you're going to the beach today, UV index is high. Beautiful weekend ahead. I'll show you that coming up. Now, rain out there for today, and the best news yet, we actually have a good weather weekend ahead. I've got that forecast coming up.
And we continue.
Weather for today, absolutely beautiful, and it's all because of the lower dew point. And the best news, again, that is going to be lingering into the upcoming weekend, even though I know you can see the temperature is going to be creeping up just a little. So our average high temperature this time of year is 83. Today, 85, kind of on the nose here. 88 tomorrow, 89 on Sunday. A good beach weekend, I'll tell you that right now. Monday back down to 86 degrees. So dew points are in the 50s nearly every single day since the first week of this month in July. At least at one point during the day, we've hit dew points in the 70s. So to see dew points down to the 50s is just incredible. It feels so nice out there. And look at the 24-hour dew point temperature change. That's intense, right? 10 to 15, some spots even 20 degrees lower. That's a massive, massive noticeable drop in the humidity. So let's track the dew points for the rest of the weekend. This afternoon, 3 o'clock, dew points are still in the 50s. Look, we even have some 40s on the board. That's like fall-like. As we get to tomorrow afternoon, dew points in the 50s. I will say in the evenings, as is typical, humidity does uptake a little bit. So you are going to get some dew points back into the 60s for the evening hours. This is Saturday night at 9 o'clock, by the way. But as you get to Sunday afternoon, it drops right back down into the 50s, which again is nice and comfortable. However, southeastern Massachusetts at the Cape, of course, you have a little bit of ocean influence there with some southwesterly wind carrying some moisture-laden air. So you're going to be a little bit more humid than the rest of us, but generally speaking, nice. Now, highs today inland, 80 to 85, a little bit cooler at the coast, closer to the upper 70s and low 80s. As we get to this upcoming weekend, waking up to temperatures in the 60s, but again, upper 80s for high temperatures away from the coastline. This is farther inland. But generally speaking, tomorrow's going to be bright. There could be a couple high thin clouds that kind of create a little bit of a filter, milky look to the sun, but still generally bright. And Sunday is going to be mostly sunny, 89 degrees. If you're looking to get some yard work this weekend over the next couple days, you're actually looking pretty good. And this weekend, again, it is going to be quite a bit cooler at the coast. Bright out there now. It's going to stay that way for the rest of the day. Here's your 7-day forecast. A beautiful weekend. A little bit of a change as we get to next week. Monday's okay. Here we go with the storm chances. They're not going to stay away for long. Isolated storm chance on Tuesday and better chances for some storms again Wednesday, Thursday.